What's up? Y'all? Welcome to Broad Street. Welcome to episode 245. Welcome to the 2025 Wildcard edition of Birds of Broad Street with Simone Staley, One Trey Rock, Smitty Eagle, and your boy Cool Cat Connor. Yeah, everybody be busy today. So I'm all by myself. What's up? Hey, Daniel. Shout out to everybody rocking with your boy. Y'all know what to do, man. Rain, sleet, or snow, the Eagles train to go. And the show must go on. So, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, like, subscribe, comment, Birds of Broad Street YouTube channel. All of our channels, man. Me, Simone, One Trey Rock, and Smitty. Shout out to everybody rocking with your boy. So, today we're doing something different on Birds of Broad Street. Today we're doing something. Your cheesesteak sucks. Okay. Instead of the word of the day, we're not only going to do a word of the day, we're also going to do a number as we're in the playoffs. Okay, we're going to do a number. So today's word and number of the day is 4. The Eagles are 4 wins away from once again being champions. 4. Because once we handle our business versus San Francisco, and then we just got to handle our business in the division round and the NFC Championship and then the Super Bowl. 4 wins away. And I find it funny. I find it hilarious that now all of a sudden 49 fans are popping out of the woodwork. Like, y'all popping out the woodwork after y'all lost. Now, who am I to judge, right? I mean, who am I to judge? My team hasn't been looking great as of late, but still. Right? Now, I know everybody wants to talk about this past game. Congratulations to the Washington Commanders. Congratulations. Congratulations to the Washington Commanders.
Those haters can't stand us. Left hand up. Who are we? The Commander.
Well, they're not going to get it. They're not going to get it. They got to come all the way back here. All the way back here. Like, really? They got to go all the way here. No. I want you to think about that. They got to come all the way here. We ain't got to go no San Fran. They got to come all the way up here. I want that to be known, ladies and gentlemen. They got to come here. Here. And to be honest with you, I want revenge too. Yeah. I want revenge too. Because for those who don't know, hello, Cool Cat. Who is your favorite? Huh? Anyway. Yeah, because it's like, I was at that game versus the 49ers in 2023. That's the game we don't talk about because Mm, 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 mm. That's just the game we don't talk about. You know, I'm not going to be up here like a crazy mother and say, we going to, no. The only thing I'm going to say is, we'll see. I'm not going to be pumping my chest and say, we going to blow them out. You know? Mute. Excuse me. Netflix. Right. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just say, see y'all soon. That's all. Now, if you can, yeah, you can say that. I'm not just going overboard and saying, you know, I'm gonna say it is what it is. It is what it is. But we're 4 ways away. 4. Exactly. Exactly. Like again, I'm gonna say this again, y'all, because I think I'm gonna say this again. I don't fear no team in the NFC. The only team I fear in the NFC is the Philadelphia Eagles. That's it. Oh. What up, Smitty?
What's good? What's good? What's good, man? I'm on break. Had a little break, so I want to stop in and say what's up to the people, man. What's up to Broad Street, man? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I miss you, bro. I know you was been working, and I've been holding it down for
This
y'all.
should be my last week, though. This should be my last week on the late schedule. So next week we should be back rolling for the playoffs, man. Back rolling for the playoffs, man.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and let's talk about this game. By the way, the word of the day is 4. The Philadelphia Eagles is 4 wins away from being champions. But yeah, how you been, Smitty? I've been watching the check down and stuff. How you been, bro?
Been all right, man. You know, be nice to see my team win on a consecutive basis, but you know, I mean, we you know, it's up and down, it's up in the air. So right
Go
now
ahead.
we just,
Tell
you
me
know, what I
what's
mean, we
on your
just
mind.
pushing through.
Yeah, tell me what's on your mind, man. The Philadelphia Eagles lose to the Commanders 24-17, and like I've been saying, you've been working. So tell the people what's been on your mind the past couple of weeks.
Nah, man, it's been a fun experience, man. Just watching the team progress. Um, I didn't like I didn't like the Commanders game. It was a little shaky. You know what I mean? We probably could have played a lot better, but it was another example of Kevin Patullo and the offense just not getting in groove together. Um, but I think like the 2 games before that, we saw signs of life. Obviously, the Bills game was a little rough. We didn't really get a chance to do anything in the second half offensively, but the upside for the playoffs is obviously that my defense is pretty much, you know what I mean, on all cylinders right now, probably if not the best, top 3 best, in the league right now, playing wise. We holding people to what we need to do. We doing everything possible to make sure this game goes our way, defensively. If our offense was ever to step in and find some legs, I think this road on the playoffs could be ours, but we got to step in at some point, man, and make a move.
Yeah, for me, because I was at the Commanders game along with Moan. Shout out to Sis, by the way. Make sure y'all subscribe to all the channels. We're holding it down for you, Sis. This game, I'll say this: Tanner, he did some good things. I will concede to that, but there was some missed opportunities, especially at the red zone. The defense played lights out as it should be, like Smitty said. But it's like for the offense going into the playoffs, like you said, I need to see some like consistency. Like you, the defense can play lights out versus the 49ers. It's just we need to continue. We need the same formula that we did versus the Raiders and the Commanders is the same game plan we should do versus the 49ers if we had a chance. Uh, Smitty got his 1,000 yard yesterday. Yeah, he did. Tank average. Yeah, that was another positive, I'll say. Tank Bisbee averaged 10 yards a pop yesterday.
Hey
So
man, shout out to everybody in the comments, man. I know I ain't been here, man, but I appreciate y'all for showing up every week, man, for sure.
exactly. Shout out to
Sure.
everybody rocking with us, man. So let's go ahead and let's hand out some grades. Actually, what I'll do is we'll do this
You might not want to
instead
give the
of us
grades.
grade.
Cool, cat. I only got 7 minutes left. However you
All
want
right,
to do it. I got 7 more minutes on this break.
all right. Then let's go ahead. I'll hand out some grades and let's go ahead and let's give our preview with the 49ers and I'll hold it down the rest of the way because I know you gotta go. So go ahead. Game plan for the we're switching it up because Smitty gotta go in 7 minutes. So quickly, Smitty, game plan for the offense side of the ball.
I think when you look at the situation, the 49ers coming in, they're banged up. A lot of injuries on that front for them. And I think with our defensive line being what they have been down the stretch, I think we'll be able to adjust and stop the run. Um, all hands on deck with Christian McCaffrey, man. Wherever he had on the field, motion, backfield, wide receiver. If you want to play tight end, you find him, you find George Kittle, and you make sure you got hands and eyes on them at all times. You got a body assigned to them, sometimes two. Those guys right there is really all they got. I think they lost Ricky Pearsall. He re-injured his pec.
Yeah,
Jawan Jennings,
I just saw that 3 hours ago. So yep.
yeah, Ricky was a big part of the offense coming in. Then you got Jawan Jennings. I don't think he's a real like threat to kill you in the game, but he can make some of those big third down catches. He can extend some plays, and you know what I mean. As far as like being able to work with Purdy and find openings in the defense in the zone. So um, you have to execute on defense and stopping those. And then on offense, man, you gotta attack the linebackers and the secondary. I think they have a decent edge group, but I don't think their D tackle room is all that great.
Mm-hmm.
You can exploit them in a multitude of ways if you really want to get opportunity to do so. I'm happy to think that with some rest, we're gonna come in this game a lot more healthy than we have been in the previous weeks. Some of the things we've been trying to adapt on offense will probably work. Um, I don't want to see 1,000 carries for Saquon. But I do want to see, you know what I mean, them establish the run with him and Tank. Um, and just make some easy throws for Jalen, man. It can't be all the comeback routes and all that stuff. You got to be able to exploit a defense that is really struggling in the middle of the field. And that offense only scored 3 points last week against the Seattle defense, which I believe my defense is better than. Um, so I think you just got to lock down, man. You got to lock in. You know what I mean? Make sure on offense you're executing. Don't turn the ball over. But you get this defense that they have does give you the opportunity to make some plays. Now it won't be a lot of big plays, but you can make a multitude of small plays and just slowly, methodically move your way down the field. We don't have to go for the big play. It will give us a big play at times. Like we've seen JSN, we've seen a few receivers over the past 4 or 5 weeks be able to come up with some big plays. I look for a big day from a guy like Devontae Smith.
Mm-hmm.
But I also look for a big day from somebody like Goddard. They
Yeah.
linebackers, their linebackers are injured. I think when they're healthy, they have some of the best linebackers in the league. But right now, they're a little banged up, so I would want to attack them.
Right. Yep. So all right, I'll hold down the fort, Smitty. Go ahead because I know you got to finish break. I'll hold down the
Yeah,
fort.
man. Appreciate y'all, man. Stay tapping in, man. This should be my last week. I'll be back.
Exactly. I'll hold it down, Smitty. Love you, bro.
Love.
Yep. My guy, Smitty. Yeah, man. Exactly. You heard what he guys say? It's like, it's going to take everybody. Because really, to be honest with you, the Commanders, congratulations on your win. I ain't worried about y'all. I ain't worried about handing out grades anyway, like Smitty said. But when it comes to this 49ers game, like, I'm looking at it right now. Let me pull it up. Because it's on X. So let me pull it up real quick. For my moment, turn my windows up. Yeah. I ain't running down. I ain't man. It's a vibe. It's a one-on-one with no time. Here it is. Let me wait for it to load up. Because I saw this, and again, I think Kyle Shanahan. Let me see. Man, I'm waiting for it to load up. Actually, let me do this. Here it is. That way I can. What up, Rashid? Shout out to my guys, Smitty. He just had to come back to work. Went back to work. I told him, I'm holding down the fort for him. Let me first do this. Good. All right, and then pull this up. Okay. So let me make this bigger. 49ers, Ricky Pearsall re-aggravated his PCL injury last week per Kyle Shanahan. That's not good. Because if he's not ready to go, yeah, man. I was rocking my Kelly Green hat with Simone. Shout out to sis, man. You might as well call us Phil Atlanta. Philadelphia, Atlanta Moan, Phil Atlanta. I'm trying to get that word right. Phil Atlanta. Something like that. YouTube. But as we can clearly see, Ricky Pearsall. I'm wearing it now. Let's see. Phil Atlanta. I'm trying to get that word right. But as we can clearly see, Ricky Pearsall re-aggravated his PCL. Let me see. For the blood, no. New the coordinator, no. Keon White, hamstring, will be evaluated through the week. Okay. Kyle Shanahan on Uptown Scout performance Saturday, blah, blah, blah. Don't care. Scott, our day-to-day. Got that. Dana Winter will be elevated through the week. Trentwood and Ricky Pearsall are going to be through the week. Ricky Pearsall re-aggravated. Yeah. Good to go. All right. So For me, the game plan for this Sunday on defense side of the ball, you got to stop Brock Purdy. You got to stop Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy. You got to stop Brock Purdy. George Kittle. You got to stop him. Right? You got to stop George Kittle. You got to stop. You got to stop whoever their wide. Christian McCaffrey. Can't forget about Christian McCaffrey. Right? Got to stop Christian McCaffrey. And whoever their wide receivers are. Whoever their wide receivers are. Got to stop them. Will it be easy? No. No. If it was easy, it ain't easy. Right. It's never easy. But handle our business and we get this win on the defense side of the ball. Now for the offense. And shout out to everybody. Wait, let me hear something from Moon because I heard something. Hold on. Because whenever Moon speaks, I listen. Especially when she ain't here. Let's hear from Sis.
Game manager is such a bad thing. So Cam Newton has the term game manager trending right now. Cam Newton, aside, why does game manager have such negative connotations? The quarterback position is one of the hardest positions in sports.
Yep.
Not just for the physical aspect, but because of the mental aspect. And being a game manager still requires all of that. A game manager to me is somebody who takes care of the football. They're not turning the ball over. They're minimizing mistakes. They're making the correct throws. They're making the correct reads. They're executing basically the playbook and the game plan. Doing enough to win the game. And what's so wrong with that? Why is that negative? Because there are so many quarterbacks, just talking about the NFL, who don't even meet the game manager benchmark. They be selling. They be selling in these games. They can't execute in the big games. Sometimes not even the big games, just the regular games. So I feel like game manager gets a bad rap. Justice for game managers. Justice for game managers.
Justice. Dude. You do realize that Ricky Pearsall re-aggravated his PCL. You do know that, right? I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Right. And I'm going to ask y'all a question. I'm going to ask y'all a real question. Who do y'all hate more? Cowboys or 49ers? Who y'all hate more? Cowboys or 49ers? Y'all let me know in the chat. Who y'all hate more? Cowboys or 49ers? Cowboys is definitely number one, and 49ers is number two. Oh, be thankful. Or she said both. I meant the cow. Yeah. I hate the Cowboys with a passion. But you Commanders? Not Commanders, 49ers? You know? It's like, damn. At least I can see Cowboys, exactly, with number one, then for, exactly. It's like, damn. Yeah, y'all let me know who y'all hate more, because it's like, yeah, I hate the Cowboys. Exactly. Who doesn't? But dang, 49ers thinking y'all going to be walking up here like you're Vince McMahon or something. Dang, exactly. But the 49ers, man, y'all walking around here like you Ringa Tim or something. Like y'all ain't all that. Like y'all ain't all that. Y'all ain't got Debo this time. Y'all ain't got Ayuk this time. Because all when they was there, y'all was popping y'all collar. Right. Y'all was popping y'all collar when y'all had Debo and Ayuk. They ain't there no more. They ain't there no more. Right. Your superheroes ain't here no more. You know what I'm saying? Your superhero, Debo, Ayuk, they ain't here no more. And y'all banged up a little bit. Y'all might want to chill. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might want to chill. Y'all want to read. Y'all might want to read. Y'all banged up a little bit. Right. Right. I might want to chill a little bit. You know? Y'all up here talking like y'all big. Right. For it. Just remember, y'all wasn't supposed to be here. Yeah, y'all wasn't supposed to be here. Just remember that, 49ers. Y'all wasn't supposed to. No. Uh-huh. Y'all should have lost to the Bears. I ain't Colts now. Let's see. I'm trying to find. Y'all should have lost to the Bears. That's one of the games y'all should have lost. Y'all lost to the Rams. Who else y'all lost to? Y'all lost to the Houston Texans. Y'all lost to the Bucks. You should have lost to the Rams. Y'all could have been 10-6. You should have lost to the Cardinals. You should have lost to the Saints. You should have lost to Seattle. Y'all wouldn't even be in the playoffs. So don't y'all be coming up in here talking that good. Y'all shouldn't even be in the postseason. You lucky bass. Right. But they don't want to hear me, though. So, all right, y'all. I rambled long enough. I'm going to leave y'all with this. We in the postseason now. It's time for this team to put in work, get healthy, and get this win and move on to the divisional round. So, fly, Eagles, fly. Go Birds. Don't be a 49er fan. Wait, actually, no, we'll stay for a few minutes because Nina! You know, every time Nina shows up, I stay for a few minutes because I give Nina a little bit of my time because that's my sister. That's my sister. Every time Nina shows up, I give her a little few minutes of my time because that's my sister.
Victory! Woo!
Exactly. Not only should you believe in Jalen freaking Hurts, you should also
Acknowledge me!
What's the word of the day? It's not just a word, Nina. It's a number. 4. It ain't just a word, Nina. It's a number. 4. Eagles are 4 wins away. 4. In the postseason now, we're doing numbers / words. So I decided to number 4. Because if you beat the 49ers, beat the 49ers, beat the 49ers, beat the 49ers, they're a sorry team. Beat the 49ers, they hate the 49ers, they hate the 49ers. Right? Yeah, I'm right. Yeah. I decided the word of the day. What up, Eagle Gal? I decided the word of the day, Nina, is a number. Because if you handle your business versus the 49ers, exactly, put the 4s in the chat. Put the 4s in the chat. Not the 4 of Dak Prescott. The 4s in the chat, letting everybody know we're 4 wins away. 4 wins away. 4. Not Dak Prescott, 4. 4. 4. Some people say 4. That's all we need. We 4 wins away. All this Philadelphia Eagles team got to do is handle business. That's it. That's it. And let me say this, because this is what I hate, y'all. I hate when people say, who is the biggest threat to the Philadelphia Eagles in the postseason? The 49ers are a threat, Connie. The Bears are a threat, Connie. The Rams are a threat, Connie. The Panthers are the Packers are The Seahawks are a threat. The biggest threat to the Eagles is the Eagles. But they won't talk about that. The biggest threat to the Eagles is the Eagles. The only team that can stop us is us. What's up with Landon Dickerson? I don't know. I'm scared of the Broncos. Is it? And that's the thing, Eagle Girl. The only what up? Yep, just talking. Smitty was up here earlier. Go watch the replay. Smitty was up here earlier. He's at work, so Smitty was up here earlier. But yeah, man, the only team that can stop the Eagles is the Eagles. Nobody like ask me a question. What team do y'all fear the Rams? No. Do y'all fear Seattle? How about the 49ers? Any team in the postseason. Do y'all fear any team in the postseason? The Rams, the Niners, the Seahawks, the Panthers. Who are the Green Bay Packers? We got Seattle, we got the Rams, we got the 49ers, we got the Packers, we got the Panthers, Bears. The only team that can stop the Eagles is the Eagles. You handle your business every Sunday, Monday, Thursday, whatever day we play. You saw it last year. You saw it in 2022. You saw it in 2017. Handle your own damn business and big things popping over here. Exactly. KP got to stay out of the way. But in 2022, 2024, 2017, you've seen it. Handle your own business. And that's the thing. And let me say this. Because a lot of people is back and forth on wrestling starters. This is what I mean when I say the only team that can stop the Eagles is the Eagles. This is what I mean. Shout out to y'all rocking with your boy. Tell a friend. Birds of Broad Street is on. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, like, subscribe, comment. Me, Simone, One Trade Rock, Smitty. Shout out to my girl, Moan, my sister. Love you to death, Moan. Love Dylan to death. My familia. Doing big things. I heard she got a sponsorship. I heard Moan got a sponsorship. Gave me one of these. It's a Vaseline. Shout out to Sis. And I think she was with, and I think Moan was with Bubba. Dang, I should have said hi to Bubba. God damn it. He was right there, too. But anyway, shout out to Sis, shout out to Bubba, shout out to Dylan. If you would have beaten the Broncos, if you would have beaten the Denver Broncos, that's 12 wins. If you would have beat the Dallas Cowboys, that's 13 wins. If you were to beat the Bears, that's 14 wins. That number one seed would have been yours. that number 1 seed would have been yours, and the resting starters wouldn't even be worried about. If you would have handled your own business. And this is what I mean when I say the only team that could stop the Eagles is the Eagles. I just gave you 3 wins. I gave y'all 3 wins. Broncos, Cowboys, Bears. If you would have won those 3 games, if you would have won those 3 games, because you was 4-0 heading to that Broncos game. Think about that. If you would have won 3 games, whether it's the Broncos, the Giants, the Cowboys, the Bears, the Chargers, or even the Commanders. Well, the Commanders game wouldn't count. When one of them games, you would have been the 2 seed or the 1 seed. Hell, if you would have won 2 of them games, you would have been the 3 seed already. Hell, if you would have won 1 of them games, you would have been the 2. You would have been the 2 seed. The only team that could stop the Eagles is the Eagles. Simple as that. Simple as that. But guys, I ain't going to keep you long because I know it's a Monday and I know y'all got things to do. So with that, fly, Eagles, fly. Go Birds. We'll talk to y'all next week. Good, or good. But just remember this. I need y'all at the link. If you're going to the link, be loud and proud. I wish I was going, but I got other obligations. You know what I mean? But just remember this. Good, bad, or indifferent. You're always welcome to Broad Street. Shout out to Smitty. Shout out to Trey. Shout out to my sister Moan. Love you, sis. That's my sister. I love my sister to death, man. That's my sister. Lights out, man. I love you.